What's going on, guys? My name is Sam, and I'm going to answer a question that was asked to me and has been asked pretty frequently of my singing voice and how it is in regards to transitioning and how that's all been. So the question is, how have the changes in your voice affected your singing? Are you at all disappointed by these changes? I mean, I know it must be a relief to finally be able to make the transition, but is there anything that you don't like about transitioning with regards to your voice? I love this question because I literally was just, here's my guitar, trying to make a bunch of videos of just little covers for my fans that were requesting songs. I told them to request songs, and I just can't do it because my voice is so constrained. It really is. So I'll try and answer these one by one and fairly quickly so that you guys have an answer. So, how have the changes in your voice affected your singing? Basically, I have very little flexibility and very little options to do interesting things with my voice and use different levels. Right now, my voice, the falsetto sounds like a 12-year-old boy that's like does not know how to sing and is trying to do falsetto as a joke. That's what it sounds like. You know, the like that's what it sounds like a lot of the time. And then in between it just cracks like crazy or is just straight air. And then lower is low and it's just low, which is really exciting to have low, but you can't use a whole lot of interesting things with it. It's fun to play around there because it's so new, but to add levels and interesting things to full covers or, you know, even shorter ones on Instagram, it's pretty hard to do. So that's how it's really affected my singing by kind of restraining my creativity. That's the biggest thing, is my creativity is kind of on a hold because I can't really express it at all or explore it at all how I want or am feeling. So that's how it's really affected my singing and my creativity. Are you at all disappointed by these changes? I would say no. I'm not disappointed necessarily. I'm just more frustrated at not being able to create because I'm such a creative person. Like, that's what I need to do in order to stay sane and happy. So I knew that my voice is changing. It was going to change and obviously get lower. So I'm not disappointed by that because obviously that is just so exciting and that's what I've always wanted. When I had a higher voice, I always wanted a lower voice. I didn't necessarily know why. Oh, because I'm a boy, but I always wanted a lower voice. And now that I'm getting that, it's really exciting, really awesome, and I love it. But what's frustrating is not being able to create for like 8 months now. I try and do the best I can and do covers and originals and stuff. But in order to do that, you have, for me at least, I really need to be able to sing and kind of hear things or hum at least. So it's just really held my creativity back a lot, and so that's been really frustrating. So that would be more of the disappointing part that I wasn't necessarily prepared for. I would say I was prepared for my voice to change, not prepared for my creativity to just be like chopped off all of a sudden, and me just like creatively constipated. um, I mean, I know it must be a relief to finally be able to make the transition, but is there anything that you don't like about transitioning with regards to your voice? I don't like my creativity being on hold. That is such a big part of me. But besides that, no, I really love my voice changing. Speaking is really comfortable now, and singing, there's a whole new area, lower register, to explore. And I just have to basically work through and edit how I use my high register and mid registers, you know, falsetto and everything. But it's a struggle, so it's the struggle that is not necessarily it's not something I like. I enjoy, but I'm willing to do it, and hopefully it'll improve and get better. Because yeah, my creativity is definitely a hold. A lot of times, to be honest with you, I feel very disappointed that I can't create, and I feel like I'm disappointing others by not putting out high quality material. You know, if I do put it out, it's, in my opinion, it doesn't have a whole lot of levels. So I want it to be really interesting and have cool little high riffs and all this stuff that I used to be able to do, but that's just going to take time. So, yeah, I hope you guys can be patient with me while I try and learn to be patient with my own voice, because it is very hard, tiring, frustrating. But in the end, I know it'll be good, so I'm trying to keep a positive light about it. So I hope that answered you guys' questions. A question about in regards to my voice with this transition. Yes, it is very tough. Yes, it is very frustrating. Yes, I've had a very, very hard time trying to get through it and be creative. I really haven't been that creative, and that's what's been really bothering me. But, you know, it's part of the transition, and I'm trying to work through it and be as creative as possible. So, yay, send me some good creative juices, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the day. Alright, bye, and I will answer the rest of the questions very shortly. Maybe now. We'll see. Alright, love you guys. Bye.